One of my favorite aspects of it is kind of how it all comes down to entertainment. Like, Mr. Bing Russell was an actor, and he got into this, and it was another field of entertainment. And then, obviously, Mr. Russell, at the end, you're a big entertainment. Everybody here has gone into movies. And at the first quote in the movie that Bing Russell had was that he said he got a bigger thrill out of baseball than he ever did out of show business.
Out of hitting a baseball.
Out of hitting a baseball, absolutely.
He didn't get a bigger thrill out of baseball. There's a big difference. When you're a player and you hit a ball perfectly, you never forget that.
Yeah, they always talk about how that's the hardest thing to do in any sport is actually just hitting a baseball. So that's kind of what I was curious about. You've all had different levels of success. You guys have been to Sundance. You guys have been to the Oscars. There's been a lot of success in the entertainment field. Does any of it compare to what you accomplished when, at any level of playing baseball?
I'll let Kurt take that one because he actually was the only one that played professional baseball. We were all bad baseball players. Kurt played professional.
You were the only one that's had any serious success in baseball, so you should.
Yeah, it's important for me. Yeah, I will always. You got to understand. At this time, I was hurt, so I was slumming by going to the Mavs. I was one of those other pro ball players playing for another club that also kind of got the way they felt about the Mavs. I got that, and I was having to sort of be on both sides. So, what's your question exactly? I'm not sure I understand it.
I guess if you ever experienced anything while you're in the entertainment field as thrilling as hitting the baseball.
No, it's not thrilling or that. It's a big difference. In our business, we work very hard to create the impression that as you're watching the movie, the television show, the entertainment, whatever the play is, we try to create something that when it's ending, makes you feel like it's fresh and happening for the first time right then. Only we've done it many, many times in our heads. We've rehearsed it. We've shot it. We've done whatever we can to try to create that. When you are walking to the plate with 30,000 people screaming at you because the tying run is on third base with 2 outs, and you strike out, ground out, pop up, you don't need to wait for reviews. It's instantaneous, and it's a way worse feeling. When you see those guys crying at the end of Stanley Cup playoffs, baseball World Series, football, Super Bowl, their whole life has been on the line. And it's such a release that gives you an idea of how heavy that burden has been to carry, because you don't have take two. You have to succeed every time. Right now, it's mentally much more challenging.
I would agree with that in a large sense. Especially, I mean, I played high school baseball, and I was, there's a sense that, you're certainly like a part of a team when you play on a baseball team. I think, like for the Battered Bastards, it was, I definitely got that sense of feeling when we premiered at Sundance. And sold the film to Netflix. It was meaningful because I think that Chap edited this entire thing like in our mom's like extra guest room, and we financed it and we did all the interviews. So it's like when you start with something from that inception that you're gonna totally take this thing and try and take it across the finish line, like it does get to you. Absolutely, it does. Yeah, it's life changing.